How do you guys feel about using the crock pot? I really want to start using it more, but honestly, half the recipes that I find online are really questionable. I found so many recipes catered to beef or red meat, and I'm not a red meat type of girl. But I am trying to use my crock pot more and simplify my life. Find some meal alternatives because, you know, eating the same old thing gets tiring. We also have to include the fact that I have 4 different people with 4 very different taste buds. So making one meal that everyone enjoys is hard. Some of you all might say, well, children don't count. They should be eating what is put in front of them. Well, that still leaves my husband and I. We grew up eating 2 different types of food. There are food items that he absolutely loves and grew up eating that I refuse to. And there are food items that I grew up eating and he won't try it. Like when he and I first started dating, I couldn't pay him to eat a vegetable. The only vegetable he would eat was corn. And I keep trying to tell him corn is not a vegetable. But for myself, I'd rather die 1,000 deaths before eating corn. The only corn I'd ever eat is popped. But for this meal, my children decided they don't want broccoli. Well, my son did. He said he no longer likes it, blah, 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 and elected for me to make sweet peas. The problem is, sweet peas is on my list of I'd rather die before I eat it. So, of course, I don't know how to cook it. But I went to YouTube and I found this recipe and I am going to give it a try. Full disclaimer, the person I got the recipe from, she did not use bacon. She used salted pork, I believe. And she also didn't put hers in a crock pot. But this is crock pot cooking, okay? So I'm gonna do just that. I was super nervous and confused when I saw her add not just milk, but sugar to this ingredient. I don't understand the purpose of it, but for the sake of going along with what she said and following instructions, I did just that. I mixed all these ingredients up on the slow cooker. I believe I put it on high for 3 hours or 2. It might have been 2 hours. And I stirred it up real good, added the bacon into it. I was almost convinced that maybe I might like them. I will say I definitely should have done more ground beef because that little patty, it was so good and so flavored, but it just wasn't enough. My family all wanted more. But those peas though, those peas, I really don't have any words for them. They smelled so good and that flavor was all there, but it's just the fact that they're peas. Like, we could not get jiggy with the texture. The only person who ate those peas and wanted more was my husband, child.
The peas kind of look gross, but they actually don't taste gross. They taste yummy.
Come back tomorrow for day 2.